Rose.
Yo, listen, we're starting Starcraft Brood War.
Coming in hot and fast with our first recording of
First
this.
recording ever of this game. So,
The joke is that we recorded and
Shh! Don't give it away.
it was definitely not my fault, no matter what happened.
it was. So anyway, we've got story.
Okay, continue.
If you'll recall, I can't remember what I covered last time, but what was happening was Ire has been destroyed, and the first campaign of the Brood War expansion is the Protoss. With their home world destroyed, they have to scramble, reassemble their forces, and
without the
try to survive.
to lead us, or the protection of our great fleets, it seems we must fend for ourselves.
Alright, so I wrote, thanks for the best entertainment. Limbo of the Lost was wonderful. $1.
Oh yeah, we just finished Limbo of the Lost, so we're still in a state of jubilant.
Woo! Woo, lads! Now let's play a good video game.
Whoa!
Okay,
Alright.
let's play a worse video game.
It's good if you're good at the
The
game.
Protoss do not.
Which board is not?
If you're bad
Yeah.
at StarCraft, it's a bad game.
Alright,
I guess I can
do
agree.
you
But we
want
shall make our
1v1?
stand.
Oh! IRL?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you want? I would do it.
I don't have StarCraft.
You don't have remat. Brood War's free.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I can get it.
I guess I have it.
Yes, you can.
Technically, everyone owns
It sounds
all
like you're
things
really
that are
looking
free.
forward to that.
So Ben has started to stream him playing StarCraft, and I think the kids say bodying plebs, like his.
Oh yeah, dude, he just totally wrecked that one guy.
Yeah.
He friggin' bodies these people, and it's just bad.
We would be seen
It's
as
GG.
It's
If
so-
I
feel
randomly
so
got
bad.
on and played someone on AOU2, that's how bad that these people are losing. Like, they are just getting wrecked.
Well, I did really feel bad. Like, first of all, the game has no idea how good I am because I haven't played like a 1v1 in like I think it's like 3 years.
Phoenix and the
And I've been playing like unranked games, which they don't track. So I have been getting better, and then
I am Artanis.
And literally, you're essentially a level 1 pleb to the game. So they have you against other level 1
so they
plebs.
have me like doing my placement matches, just trying to figure out how good I am. And the first guy I played, like,
Rainer! My boy!
he wasn't great. There's a great Twitch clip of it, of me expressing regret.
What's your Twitch name?
It is now Lingerstink.
Twitch.tv/lingerstink.
Spell it.
Off to a
LINGERSTINK.
great start. Just like we are here, we've got past all the story. I forget exactly what it was that we were discussing, but we're scattered. We're on fire. We have to escape. This is a dramatic escape sequence. And I
the
have to change
options.
the scroll screen.
Nice.
And I'll tell you what,
Riveting.
my life for Ire.
Yeah, when I start.
Hey, there's that
recording-
old school.
Yeah, this is the original graphics and
Best graphics.
honestly, I find them clearer, even if I can see less. But like as far as like the widescreen. But
Oh, under 100 APM.
yeah, I know.
Ooh,
I'm
did you see
doing
that?
bad. I'm not so good with these limited like units, like where you have a set number of units and you have to like complete.
He gets so close to under 100. Then you get to like 100. Oh, there we go. Oh, rip.
Yeah, I'm not very good at like army control or like micro. That's just the facts. So yeah, we have to escape from Ire, and we have a limited amount of troops to do it. So it takes controlling your army very carefully. Well, maybe more carefully than that. But actually, you could probably just like do an attack move command to the bottom right and be okay. But we're gonna do this, showing at least a modicum of effort. And, yeah. So the Zerg have been overwhelming Ire, so there's encampments and world bases everywhere. There's an event here where I get a lot of zealots.
Whoa!
Yeah. And there's this cool battle that I apparently mostly miss. But this is like a really cool like set piece though. It's like just far as the design. it's really nice to just like have all these units like in all-out conflict. You don't really see that in multiplayer because it's mostly like small skirmishes. It's mostly determined by like how well you can like maneuver like a few units at a time. So it's like really nice to have like this cool little set piece.
It's almost like when you first start playing StarCraft, like that when I played it in college just for like a couple times, it was like you would just amass a giant army
You would
and then just
mass,
roll
you would turn
across.
up, and you would
Right, and then
Yeah.
just send out a huge thing.
It would
And then when you
basically-
play people that are good, you're like, oh crap, that's
yeah,
not how
that
you
doesn't,
play.
that doesn't actually work.
Yeah, the good people
Like the guy, like the guy that'd been like totally bodied on Twitch.
Yeah.
Like he was like, I'm gonna make an army, and Ben rolls in with like a couple dudes and
Dude,
takes out
he
everything.
didn't make a barracks yet. I felt so bad. He just started building a barracks after I already had Zerglings in his worker line. Like, I felt so bad. And I didn't, like,
Not
I was
bad enough.
I was streaming, so I like wasn't like I was like it's really hard to like stream and talk at the same time. It is so hard, especially when you're doing something.
I know
like
that feeling.
Starcraft.
Stream and talk or play and talk?
Yeah, well, yeah, both. I guess.
Well, because I mean, streaming is just you click a button.
Okay, play.
It's
Nick is so
difficult. It's difficult to commentate
I want to hear more
and
semantics.
describe what you're doing
Worst human.
while you are actively playing a game.
Nick, you could have an amazing commentary for Limbo because you don't have to do anything. Now, real people
Okay, well-
who play real games like
Limbo requires 200 actions per minute.
let's see, what are two random games that are really real for real men? Resident Evil 3 and StarCraft. People who play those kind of games.
Go watch
you know.
my record video, and you'll see that I commentate the whole thing. Benjamin's cat Beavis makes an appearance.
Yes, I
I
was
say-
so happy.
Now, what
that.
about for Super Mario 3? You commentate the whole time on that?
Not the whole time, but I
So
don't
you
shut
kinda
up.
stay quiet, like when there's parts that are tough.
Yeah, like
Oh, huh? Weird.
all those tough parts in SMB3.
Well, I mean, level 8. Like, all of level 8.
All of level 8 is an auto-scroller.
You know what? Honestly, I don't think.
Hey, it's everyone's favorite levels! Auto-scrollers!
I thought SMB3 you have to do the RNG with the hands. Maybe get like take
Oh,
it.
what was that on your 13 run? Did you get like 1 or 2 hands?
I think I got none, and I think I just
Wow,
screwed
that's
it up.
right.
That's
right.
crazy.
That
No
is
hands.
crazy RNG.
Yeah, that is nuts.
I don't know of any way to manipulate that. Though.
I don't think you can.
You just go.
Yeah.
And you hope that you're lucky and don't get 3 hands. Rip. I know that RNG feel. I long for combat.
What exactly is going on now?
Grouping is things.
Yeah, I'm setting
Oh.
control groups.
Dude,
Because this is something that I'm just so weak at, like in like regular play. So like the single player like is kind of forgiving in that like you know you obviously have nothing else going on here. But like even managing like 3 groups, especially in the original StarCraft, which is just if you don't micromanage your dragoons, they will get stuck on absolutely everything. Like games. Professional games have been lost because someone had 2 dragoons that ended up just not going down a ramp because and
They
then
got
they
caught on an edge. or
yeah
something.
and they lost a critical fight and then they look back and then they just instantly GG. I've seen it happen. It's pretty funny. And here we go. They're just you have to micro them forward so that they can get anything can get past them. So it is just, you need a lot of just good micro skills in order to like really succeed in these like in these actual battles. But the thing about like StarCraft is typically if you're good with your macro, like your economy, your building units, your base building placement and everything, you can focus on micro later because generally if you have more stuff, you win.
So if you're faster at building up a base with resource management,
yeah,
I mean,
you're gonna win.
if you're better at building,
Even
your
if the
economy-
person's really good at micromanaging, if they're
Yeah.
not as good at building a base,
for games like this, it seems like the person who is fastest to get to the point where they can start making units, like battle units.
Yeah.
That's like that's gonna be the winner.
You should play like that all the time.
That would be great if it was just always that serious.
Could you imagine how unplayable?
Honestly, I don't mind pixelated, but it's like the
No, just the fact
It's just
that
too
you
close.
Can't see
Yeah. Oh
it.
yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, move over here.
The DOS version of StarCraft.
I can see a corner of each building.
Well, okay, so StarCraft in like its very most alpha, like there's some screenshots like floating around, and it is literally just Warcraft
Hey,
in space,
Raider!
and it is DOS.
Dude, we need to do a
Whoa.
one-off after you're done with Brood War of StarCraft 64, just to do it for like
Oh,
one part.
It's awful.
I mean,
I'll do it. I'll do
is StarCraft 64 just all of StarCraft, like normal StarCraft,
it.
or is it
Yeah.
changed?
Is it the whole game, or is it some...
I believe it.
I'd be interested in this.
I think it's the.
If I have a copy, maybe we can pop it in or whatever.
I think it does include Brood War.
Wow,
And
really?
I think it also.
That's a
has-
huge 64
I
card
think there's
then.
also. Correct me if I'm wrong. Internet.
Part two.
But I think there's some exclusive.
Ben, part two.
What? Oh, hold on. Let me. Gotta do some.
Get.
All you have to do is open it.
Make it
Full screen.
Full screen.
That's fine. That's all you have
Yep.
to do.
Cool. Hey,
Alright,
we're at part
part
2,
two.
guys.
Part 2.
Okay, yeah, pause. Well, actually.
What?
Pause this.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so I think StarCraft.
Dunes of Shakira.
64. Yep.
Tassadar
Has exclusive missions, like story
Oh,
missions
okay.
too.
So literally,
Does it-
StarCraft
is there
64 is
stuff
a
in-
huge game. Like, because
I'll-
wow, for
I'll
a
just-
cartridge game, like
I'll
to
have
have all that
double
stuff.
check on that.
Holy hell!
overrun.
I'll have to see if I have a copy. I do know it's one that requires the expansion pack because it's big.
It is big.
And whenever people ask what games require the expansion pack, I never say StarCraft 64 because
I didn't even
if
know
you
that.
if you literally already have StarCraft 64, then you already know what an expansion pack is and everything that it needs. You're not going to be like,
I feel
I
bad
just
for-
have StarCraft 64.
I feel bad for saying this, but I feel like I want a copy of StarCraft 64.
It's not that expensive. It's like $50. Like it's not super crazy.
It's not that expensive. By the way, Brood War on PC is free.
Hey, you want to play console, boy? You got it. You got to pay. You know. You want to pay poor console ports? You got to pay.
StarCraft 64 is a port of the game StarCraft to Nintendo 64, released a year and a half after Brood War.
Wow.
As a
Wow.
console game,
It's like 2000,
it had different
right?
controls,
Yeah,
blah, blah,
2000.
blah. StarCraft 64 contains both the original game and the expansion set, including the bonus mission Dark Origin.
Wow.
Yep.
You could play, if you could unlock everything via cheat, you could play just that mission at the end of Brood War and be like, hey!
Could, but you know what? I think I can also download a version of it for StarCraft.
Anything to
And
not play
on-
StarCraft 64.
Dark Origin
And
is
how
a
much would
secret
that cost?
mission in StarCraft Episode
Download it?
6.
Free?
Free.
To access it, the player must complete the previous mission, The Reckoning, with 5 minutes or less left on the timer.
I can't remember what the reckoning was, but 5 minutes or less.
Or 5 minutes or more left on the timer.
I gotta.
So, like, with that much left on the timer.
I'm just so curious to see how it would behave on the 64.
Oh, it cannot be accessed directly with the level skipping sheet.
Yeah,
You just literally have to do it.
Yeah,
You have to get to it.
but like I feel like it. I think I've read that it's definitely been like ported to like so it's like a PC
I would hope. I would think.
custom download, either like recreated by like a fan or by Blizzard themselves.
Makes sense.
This is a good gameplay.
You don't start with a Nexus. You have to build your own and
700! 720! 735! Go! Instantly. Not enough.
oh
What, is Zerg already fighting you?
yep. And then the Dark Templar have come. Unfortunately, I lost a Zealot, which I think it's possible to keep them all.
Wow, that's crazy. So there's like secrets in these maps, at least on the 64 card, for this special extra mission or whatever.
Yeah.
There are 3 Ursidons, those
Yeah.
like whatever.
Yeah, they're
And
like
if you kill all 3, the last one contains a Broodling and the broodling will not die like on its own. It'll just continue to live as long as you keep it alive.
Because broodlings are spawned by the queen's ability, which destroys any ground unit instantly and spawns 2 broodlings. The spawn broodlings have a limited amount of life.
Right, and this one will like just last forever. I guess. What in the world? Wow.
So the implication there is that like the Ursidon are infected by the Zerg.
Right.
I believe this might be retconned in Starcraft 2.
I'm not a huge fan of these Zerg. They keep, messing stuff
Dude,
up.
they're my race of choice. I'm best at
Actually, the Zerg did nothing wrong.
There is a hidden sound file.
Hey, good boy.
There is a hidden sound file within the
God.
map, which can only be accessed by extracting the map. In it, Phoenix says, "How do you Terran say it? Getting jiggy with it?"
They definitely, right before release, was like, and delete that, or hide that, I guess. And hide that.
Yeah.
So, StarCraft 3 when?
Probably after Warcraft 4.
Are they working on Warcraft 4?
I feel like the
So the
trends-
answer's like kind of no.
I
feel.
Nobody knows.
Huh.
So
Does Blizzard play everything close to the vest, like for StarCraft
They do.
2?
They
Were
do.
they just like, hey, by the way, it's coming out soon? They weren't like, hey, it's coming out in years.
StarCraft 2 was no, they did for StarCraft 2. They announced it in like 2007, I think.
But that game came out around
I
then.
remember I was in high school when it was announced, and it came out 2010.
Oh.
So it was a few years in advance, and that I believe that was just how they used to do it. But these days, it's more closely guarded. I think they usually announce things closer to when they're released. Like Brood War Remastered was announced like a few months before it was released.
Yeah, I remember that like just suddenly being like a thing, and it's like, oh wow.
And let's see. Overwatch obviously was like announced and then like released pretty quickly after that.
Apparently they're doing, speaking of Blizzard...
Yeah, Overwatch was a surprise too.
Yeah.
They're
It's like, oh hey, here's this
They're
thing.
doing some like World of Warcraft Classic thing or whatever. I saw a couple streamers talking about it. Like,
I honestly don't know anything about World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I don't know either. But apparently they're like making it that you don't, like, I guess don't need any expansions anymore. Like you just like get Warcraft and then like you're good.
Yeah, you get. I think the one thing I did read was that you get everything for free except the latest expansion.
Gotcha.
Which is pretty cool, I guess.
Everything for free, like you don't even have to pay a monthly fee.
No, it's still
either?
monthly fee.
Oh.
But you can be like, there are like literally like 9 expansions now.
Right.
So if you wanted to get them all separate, that would suck pretty bad.
When was World of Warcraft released? It was like 2003 or something.
Nah, I think it's a little later than that. I'd say like
2004?
7, maybe 6.
Who's looking it up?
Parker's got it.
Parker's always on it. But yeah, 2003 was like Warcraft 3.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say like 06 or 7.
Serious? Was that really Warcraft 3?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I thought we played that around the same time as Age of Empires 2.
2004
04, wow.
For World of Warcraft?
for
Or?
World of Warcraft.
Good lord.
That game's been going strong for 4.
That's
Some people
insane.
have literally only played that game for like 14 years.
14. More like 100 years. In game.
Whoa!
But, yeah, so trends would suggest they went Warcraft 1 and 2, and then they did Starcraft, and then they did Starcraft, or Warcraft 3, and then they did Starcraft 2, so, I don't know.
And then they did World of Warcraft, and they were like, oh, let's not do anything else for a while.
Yeah.
This is enough.
There's a few other things, like, suggesting that maybe they have more of an interest in, like, a Warcraft RTS. Their Classic Games division, which did the Brood War Remastered, is actively working on Warcraft 3. It's like they're releasing balance patches and updates to it for like widescreen support.
I'd be curious to see, since Overwatch is still rather big, like, what is their bigger cash cow? Like an RTS like StarCraft 2 or like Overwatch?
Probably Overwatch at this
It's
point because of the
Overwatch.
East
Yeah,
Coast. Like it's crazy.
So it's like Hearthstone, Overwatch.
Yeah, Hearthstone.
Hearthstone's Blizzard? Wow.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
What?
I don't play that
Hearthstone
game.
Heroes of Warcraft?
Oh, okay. I mean, I've literally, the only time I've ever seen that game is that very brief LP that you guys did, but it
Yeah.
was like
Where Brandon
30 minutes long.
became.
He was sad.
He was so angry he never came again.
I think that was what stopped it.
Yeah, because
Dude,
I played
listen to this about
a terrible
StarCraft
deck.
64.
Yeah.
Features a split-screen cooperative mode.
My
Imagine playing that on like a 19-inch screen.
Oh.
Like, we used to play like GoldenEye on a 19-inch screen. I can't imagine playing freaking StarCraft.
Dude, you know what I want to hear? I want to hear double almost at the same time. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
How does that work?
My life fire.
You already hear that.
I wonder if you, like, yes, no, it's split screen, so you control two sets. Oh, God, that just sounds awful. We have to try it.
Alright, we gotta try it. We have to try it.
Alright, new speedrun category.
Oh my god.
StarCraft
Yo,
2,
what's the... Yo,
campaign
speedrun.com,
co-op,
StarCraft 64.
2 controllers, 1 person.
If there, see if there's a co-op thing. I'm sure there
I don't
is.
think there's a co-op.
Dude,
campaign.
here's
I
the
think
thing.
it's just
Here's the
post
thing.
map.
The other day, I was trying to go through and find random, like, NES games and stuff to do. There are so few games that have, like, no runs at all. The only games that have no runs are, like, very obscure for very obscure systems. So, like, I was like, I'm gonna do Little Mermaid and put in a time, right? And just get, like, a time of, like, 12 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
There's hundreds of people that have Little Mermaid, like, it's a game for little girls for the NES, and there's hundreds of people that have times in.
Because it's a
Fuck
Disney
Capcom.
property.
Do
Do Calibri.
I will, and I'll get the number one.
Well,
I'm gonna do Brutal Paws of Fury. I'm gonna do Knuckles Chaotic. Probably actually has some. I'm not gonna do Doom because I'll never beat that game.
I don't think you understand
Doom is
how crazy the Sonic speedrun community is.
Yeah. Well, no, I was saying I think Knuckles Chaotic actually probably has a bunch of people on it.
yeah.
I'm gonna do Night Trap.
Might as well.
You know they remastered Night Trap?
I heard about that.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting that. Limited run games or something.
You know, there was a there was a Retronauts episode discussing Night Trap, which made it sound like not as bad of an idea as like it ended up getting a reputation for. It was pretty interesting. So,
Okay.
if any StarCraft LP viewers also have a interest in Night Trap for the Sega CD, you can go ahead and check out that podcast. episode.
Excuse me,
yeah.
Sega CD/32X.
Oh,
Thank
slash
you.
32X. My bad.
Okay, so the StarCraft 64, very low res in appearance. Even on the PC, StarCraft was never super stunning, but on the N64,
Okay.
that blurry look that characterized many games early in the system's life is in effect. Distinguishing one unit from another, especially when using Protoss or Terran ground troops, is tough enough without having to squint through fuzzy sprites. And also, they cut out a bunch of FMVs. There's only as little as they needed to put in.
I'm surprised there are any.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Honestly,
But it does, like they said, it does play and move very well.
Huh.
It's just hard to see what's happening.
okay, I cannot. I have to wonder what their standard for playing well is. Because we have to remember the skill cap at this time for like RTSs. When was this like reviewed?
This review is like right before it came out
Okay.
in 2000.
Yeah, so like at that time, people who played RTSs were just not good. They were bad. They were all bad.
Wow.
So the skill gap between PC and N64 would not have been like super blatant or apparent. Whereas now, I have way too many probes. What am I doing? But like it wouldn't have mattered as much. Whereas now, it's like this is like obviously like unplayable compared to the PC, just because the like the way people play has completely changed. If you were
You can play through the whole game, it's co-op multiplayer campaign.
Let's do it.
Are you serious?
That's what it's saying
There we go.
here.
New speedrun category.
Oh my god.
Is it on speedrun? I'm looking it up.
I cannot do that.
Crossman and Lee Scorcho, world record holders.
So, Like,
Dude.
StarCraft and Brood War already don't have a whole lot of runs because, like, they're full campaign runs. They're not, like, individual levels. I think
what are they
as
like?
Like, yeah,
as
like
files.
what time period or like how long are we talking for that?
I think they average, like, 2 or 3 hours, like, a campaign.
Well, I
Which
know
is
somebody who
really
could do a
good.
3-hour run of something.
Here we go. So, nope, I clicked the wrong one. Ah!
I
As
don't.
long
I
as
don't.
they have a bathroom break
Yeah.
where they can sit.
Halfway through.
Are
Are there 10-minute unskippable cutscenes?
I know your bathroom break, and you got. I think in the Terran campaign of the base StarCraft is Terran 3 is your bathroom break because you have a countdown timer. It's like a half-hour long. There's no way to speed it up.
You boys ready to get some world records?
Oh my god.
There's only one. There's only one run for the entire game, and it's just for this StarCraft 1 Terran campaign. They have them all separated for StarCraft 64, and I'm definitely on StarCraft 64. Yeah,
many-
What is the time?
Were there like 5 mods there?
1 hour 32 minutes,
No way.
And
That's
everything
still
else.
way too good.
and everything else, every single one is empty. We could get a ton of world records, boys. Let's do it,
Let's do it.
dude. Literally, and there's only one person. I forget if I said good toast.